Good evening. I'm Teresa Benden, Director of the College Station ISD Education Foundation. Welcome to your 2020 Senior Hall of Fame virtual celebration. I think we can all agree we are living in unprecedented times. I wish we could be together physically to share stories, eat dinner, but I know that this is going to be a great evening. I choose to look at this evening as a glass half full. Think about all the people who are able to join us tonight, even though we're not together. People across the country, your family members, local friends and teachers who have never been able to come to the banquet physically. So we are so excited to see you, and we want to see you. So please take a picture, snap a picture of you and your family Zooming together tonight, and we would love for you to tag us with the hashtag CSISD Hall of Fame on social media, or you can email your photo to us at givetokids@csisd.org. One of my favorite quotes by Og Mandino says, "I will love the light, for it shows me the way. Yet I will endure the darkness because it shows me the stars." Tonight, you are the stars. We are recognizing 58 outstanding students from A&M Consolidated, College Station, and College View High Schools. We are also celebrating the 58 chosen educators who have had a significant influence on those students. And students, you were selected because you exemplify integrity, leadership, a positive attitude, and dedication to your school. We are so proud of the young men and women you have become, and we hope that you can take these memories and experiences at College Station ISD and springboard into a bright future. Educators, Carl Miniger said, "Who the teacher is more important than what he or she teaches." I believe this is exactly why all of you have been selected as honored educators, because you pour yourselves into the students' lives, making an impact on them each and every day. You are so appreciated. Now, I would like to introduce Heather Simon, our Education Foundation President, who will be helping me MC the evening. Heather?
Thank you, Teresa. We are excited to celebrate these students and teachers. As you may know, we have many generous individuals and businesses who support our programs, and tonight is no exception. First, we would like to thank the Barrett Ashfield family as our title Hall of Fame sponsor. Mike and Carol have been huge supporters of College Station ISD, not only with their resources, but with their gift of time. Since our banquet is being held virtually this year, Carol has generously offered for her sponsorship money to go to fund 5 additional scholarships for Hall of Fame recipients. These scholarships will be announced at the Education Foundation Awards ceremony in May. Our platinum sponsors tonight include Caldwell Country Chevrolet, CC Creations, CHI St. Joseph Health, Copy Corner, Culpeper Realty, HEB, and the Rife Law Firm. Our gold sponsors include VLK Architects Incorporated and Weber Commercial Construction. Please take a moment to acknowledge our silver sponsors on the screen. And last but not least, thank you, bronze sponsors. We would also like to thank Mark Sykes with Mark Sykes Photography for offering a photo session for each one of our Hall of Fame student honorees. Even though we are virtually meeting, we would like to take a moment to thank our CSISD Board of Trustees, Michael Schaefer, Geraldine Nolan, Mike Nugent, Joshua Ben, Amanda Green, Jeff Horak, and Kimberly McAdams. We appreciate the continued support of our CSISD Superintendent Mike Martindale, who will be offering congratulatory remarks at the end. The Foundation has an amazing volunteer board of directors. Thank you for your dedication and service to our Foundation. At this time, we would like to introduce Kennedy, Kingsley, and Colby Cashin, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Peter Ramirez will now lead us in the Texas State Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Ben Fisher will now give the invocation.
Howdy. If you would join me in a moment of prayer or a moment of silence if you prefer. Dear God, thank you for this night to celebrate the last 4 years of work. We're grateful for our families, our friends, and our schools, and all those who have helped us get to this moment. Please bless each member of the class of 2020 as we step out into our futures. Please give us strength, wisdom, and insight as we go forward to face the next challenge. Please keep us safe and give us peace as we finish the school year. In your holy name I pray. Amen. Thank you.
We'd like to share a little bit about the College Station ISD Education Foundation. Formed by a group of community members, we are now in our 21st year and are proud to announce that the foundation has raised over $6 million to support our following programs. Teaching grants. These funds support innovative projects across all campuses in our district. Student scholarships. The foundation will award over $100,000 in college and vocational scholarships this year. The Amy Anderson Literacy Legacy Program. This supports books for Head Start, pre-K, and kindergarten students. Chrissy's Closet offers clothing and essentials to students and staff in need. The Star Educator Program offers an opportunity for community members to recognize our teachers and staff. And of course, our Senior Hall of Fame, which honors outstanding seniors and their chosen educators. We also have a wonderful annual fundraising event called 50 Men Who Can Cook. We hope you'll join us next year on February 5th, 2021 for a wonderful evening of food and fellowship. As you know, it takes a team of individuals to put something like this together. I want to take a moment to thank my staff, Amy High, Ashley Harkins, and Erica Mitchell, who have all been working tirelessly behind the scenes to help make this night a reality. I would now like to introduce Chrissy Hester, CSISD Director of Student Services, who will explain how the Hall of Fame students and educators are selected.
Good evening, parents and students. It is my honor tonight to talk to you about how the Hall of Fame students are chosen. And it is one of the most special nights that we have because of how we choose your students. We choose them based on integrity, honesty, dedication to the school, and a positive attitude. These students are what we strive for our College Station ISD graduates to look like. So parents, pat yourself on the back because these kids, they don't apply for it. They don't write an essay. We're not looking at their GPA. We're looking at how they are every day. So it's really like they're caught being who they are, and we're honoring them for that. So it is my pleasure tonight to talk to you about how we do that. What we do is we give really a list of all the seniors to all the staff in the school, and then they nominate the students that we then honor, and then they are allowed to honor one of their educators. So it is one of those special nights, and again, I just have to say, please pat your children on the back because this is one of the greatest events we have in College Station ISD. Congratulations to all of you.
Education Foundation Board Member Brad Corrier will now introduce each of our honored students and educators.
Enrique Arellano, who plans to attend Colorado University and major in classic oboe performance, chose his principal, Tiffany Parkerson. Angelina Baltazar, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in biomedical engineering, chose her English teacher, Freda Caraway. Arnav Banerjee, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in biomedical engineering, chose his band director, Eric Eakes. Kelsey Beasley, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to major in radio, television, and film, chose her audio-visual production teacher, Stephen Green. Joseph Ben, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in ag communications and journalism, as well as compete in cross country and track, chose his cross country coach and U.S. history teacher, Rodney Wellman. Rihanna Bovee, who plans to attend Utah State University to double major in international business and political science and minor in French, chose her French teacher, Susan Bailey. Jillian Boucher, who plans to attend the University of North Texas, chose her Dean of Students, Laurie Rath. Elizabeth Breeden, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in business, chose her calculus teacher, Belinda Pruitt. Kerry Brooks, who plans to attend college and play football, chose his history teacher, Chad Cryer. Cassie Brown, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in agricultural economics, chose her food technology teacher, Aaron Stutz. Kennedy Cashin, who plans to study communications at Austin Community College, then University of Texas at Austin, chose his entrepreneurship and sports marketing teacher, Dennis Rhodes. Kingsley Cashin, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to ultimately pursue a master's in social work, chose her soccer coach, Stoney Pryor. Colby Cashin, who plans to attend Southwestern University to major in kinesiology and theater, as well as play football, chose his economics teacher and coach, Greg Frazier. Jace Cortez Fields, who plans to attend Ramapo College of New Jersey to study chemistry and compete in swimming, chose his chemistry teacher, Casey Aiken. Sydney Cristiello, who plans to attend college to major in biology, chose her English teacher and swim coach, Ryan Goodwin. Sayuni Dharmasena, who plans to attend Johns Hopkins University to double major in biomedical engineering and writing seminars, chose her biology teacher, Vanita Vance. Savya Sachi Dixit, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to study biochemistry and economics, and later attend medical school, chose his anatomy and physiology teacher, Nathaniel Bushner. Skylar Draper, who plans to attend Chapman University in California to major in dance, chose her drill team director, Jenna Helduzer. Sean Dudo, who plans to major in computer science at the University of Texas at Austin, chose his middle school football coach, Robert Owens. Giovanna Fazino, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to study public health and nursing, chose her algebra teacher, Karen Swan. Ben Fisher, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and study at the Mays Business School, chose his counselor, Kelly McAfee. Lauren Fix, who plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to major in public relations, chose her 5th grade English teacher, Cynthia Balmain. Nathaniel Floyd, who plans to attend Texas Tech University and major in business administration, chose his principal, Gwen Elder. Reed Foster, who plans to attend University of Texas to compete in pole vault, chose his physics teacher, Ryan Cote. Michaela Fox, who plans to attend the University of North Texas to study art education, chose her newspaper advisor, Dr. Courtney Wellman. Victoria Frank, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to study biomedical science and pursue medical school, chose her chemistry teacher, Jill Faith. Claire Gatlin, who plans to attend Vanderbilt University to study international relations, chose her teacher and student council sponsor, Jonathan Brady. Grace Gessner, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to double major in economics and Spanish, chose her student council sponsor, Brittany Hawkins. Raven Gooden, who plans to attend University of North Texas to major in political science, chose her algebra teacher and sister, Michaela Gooden. Philip Gillen II, who plans to attend the University of North Texas to major in English, chose his theater director, Randall Williamson. Jaden Hall, who plans to attend Sam Houston State University and major in exercise science, chose his basketball coach, J.D. Sullivan. Lauren Herring, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in psychology, chose her English teacher and softball coach, Heather Slayton. Alexander Hilty, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in electrical and computer engineering, chose his physics teacher, Michelle Jedlicka. Annabelle Clem, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in agricultural economics, chose her calculus teacher, Greg McAfee. Nicholas Macri, who plans to attend Dartmouth College to study government and politics, chose his elementary GT teacher, Dana Brown. Sharia Majetti, who plans to attend Rice University to study biomedical engineering, chose her teacher and debate team coach, Chad Learman. Coleman Maxwell, who plans to attend Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg, Virginia, to major in political science and global development, chose his biology teacher, Michelle Cochran. Sydney McCorkle, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in business, chose her calculus teacher, Julie Pye. Benjamin McGuffey, who plans to attend Mays Business School at Texas A&M University and major in human resource management, chose his chemistry teacher, John Tollett. Jensen McMurray, who plans to study in the engineering honors program at Texas A&M University, chose her theater director, Beth Creel. Michael Medlin, who plans to attend Blinn College, then Texas A&M University, and major in agricultural economics, chose his football coach, Chance Locklear. Abigail Perryman, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in mathematics, chose her middle school algebra and geometry teacher, Jamie Bassett. Ethan Pham, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in biochemistry, chose his tennis coach, Daniel Marshall. Peter Ramirez, who plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in microbiology, chose his paraprofessional assistant, Lee Grabner. Ellie Rhodes, who plans to attend the University of Arkansas and study journalism and public relations, chose her cheerleading coach, Jody Schlatter. Mia Rivers, who plans to attend Texas A&M University Kingsville to major in biology and play basketball, chose her strength and conditioning coach, Felicia Brock. Mariah Scott, who plans to attend Hill College and major in kinesiology, chose her basketball coach, Adrian Pratcher. Avery Seagraves, who plans to attend the Mays Business School at Texas A&M University, chose her chemistry teacher and cross-country coach, Sydney Knopick. Jillian Skaggs, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to study French, chose her French teacher, Rebecca Thibodeau. Angelle Smith, who plans to attend Blinn College to study dental hygiene while also managing her floral business, chose her floral teacher, Sheridan Clinkscales. Hayden Strain, who plans to attend the University of North Texas and major in business, chose her art teacher, Ann Rife. Isabella Virgil, who plans to attend the University of Texas at Arlington to major in international relations and global studies, chose her student council sponsor, Mindy Cameron. Brianna Warren, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to study and play softball, chose her middle school science teacher and softball coach, Dayton Coons. Dylan Wesson, who plans to study at the Mays Business School at Texas A&M University, chose his history teacher, Jordan Lawhoff. Kevin Wetterman, who plans to pursue a career in the audiovisual production industry, chose his special education teacher, Matt Barone. Audrey Whitley, who plans to attend Sam Houston State University to study Spanish and education, chose her Spanish teacher, Michelle Vizquera. Christina Williams, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in nutrition, chose her English teacher, Becky Slovak. Addie Wright, who plans to attend Texas A&M University to study nutrition, chose her softball coach, Kristen Grimes.
Each of these Hall of Fame students has written an essay explaining why he or she chose their educator. Each of you has received a copy of the souvenir program, which includes a copy of all the essays. Each essay is priceless to the educator and has been framed as our gift. We would now like to have a few students share their essays. Jillian Boucher honoring Lori Rath.
Miss Rath takes on many roles at our school. Officially, she's our Dean of Students, but she also wears the hats of dual credit coordinator, counselor, mentor, and confidant. Additionally, she's known as our school mom, a major cat lady, and probably Amazon Prime's biggest customer. She works tirelessly to ensure that her students' high school experience will be a positive one. She caters to the need of each individual student, often stretching herself thin in order to help us as much as possible. She can often be found staying after school to talk with students, catch up on work, or to conduct our student council meetings, all things she doesn't have to do, but does anyway out of the goodness of her heart. She cares deeply about each and every student and will drop everything for us if we need her. She is known for her commitment and dedication to family, both her school family and her actual family, which includes nieces, nephews, and of course, her cats. I've heard so many amusing little anecdotes about her cat family that I feel like I know each one of them and their quirky personalities. She is just as loving toward her students as she is toward her family, both feline and human. Her office is known as a safe haven in the school, both for me and for many of my fellow students. If I need to talk or ask a question, she'll put down whatever she's working on to listen with her full attention. Plus, the bowl of candy on her desk has proven to be pretty popular. Any of her students would agree, Miss Rath is simply the best in all senses of the word. She's extended grace to me when I've messed up. She sat down and talked about my schedule with me for hours, and she's always just as ready to talk about the show she's been binge watching as she is to discuss school-related matters. She'll do everything in her power to help her students succeed, both inside and outside the classroom. Miss Rath, thank you for your passion and dedication to making our learning environment the best it can possibly be. Thank you for loving us like your own kids, and thank you for making my last 2 years of high school memorable, successful, and fun.
Philip Gillen II honoring Randall Williamson.
There are good teachers and there are teachers. This I've come to know. You can find a teacher anywhere, just look high or low. Because anyone can read a smartboard, anyone can give a test. Anyone can give out homework and tell a student, do your best. Teachers will teach you things to know and give you the grade they think you've earned. But of the things many teachers have taught me, I've forgotten more than I've learned. But a good teacher, now that's a little different. Those are truly rare, and what separates them is not their knowledge, but how they show you that they care. Because anyone can read a smartboard, anyone can give a test, but a good teacher won't settle until they've helped you be your best. And you might forget most of the knowledge that they give, but good teachers don't teach a class. They help teach you how to live. They give you a place you want to be, a place where you can grow. They give their best to you and teach you things you need to know. They know it's more about who you are than the rules you choose to follow. They know tests mean less than memories when you look back from tomorrow. The teacher I've chosen to honor is one of this kind. He's definitely not perfect. He doesn't have the strongest mind. I don't like all his decisions. He's getting on in years. And if you talk softly, I guarantee you he won't hear. But he's given a home to more students than I can count. He knows theaters more than acting or awards. He knows families, what it's about. He's taught me creativity and how to be confident in what I do. And every day he teaches is guaranteed to bring something new. He's directed great productions. He's helped us all to laugh. And he's put on a strong face when the worst is what he's had. Most of all, he cares in our hard times and decisions. He does his best to help, but above all else, he listens. Your example has taught so much. Because of you, I've learned, and understood. Thank you, Mr. Williamson, for not just being a teacher. Thank you for being good.
And Sayuni Dharmasena honoring Vanita Vance.
Hi guys, my name is Sayuni and I'm a senior at College Station High School. Today I'm coming to you from the comfort of my own bedroom. Our printer broke, so I'm going to be using my phone to give my speech, and today I am honoring my pre-AP and AP biology teacher, Vanita Vance. I hope this speech can convey how much gratitude I feel towards her. So without further ado, let's start. In middle school, I decided to skip 8th grade science and take pre-AP biology at the high school instead. I remember waltzing into Mrs. Vance's room, having already devoured the textbook and ready to disrupt class with as many questions as I possibly could. A juvenile attempt to prove myself. I cringed just remembering it. My classmates were probably tired of me within the first day of school, but Miss Vance saw past my intensely energetic nature. I think she recognized my love for biology hiding behind my know-it-all attitude. With Miss Vance's nurturing, my interest in life science grew exponentially. Almost every day, I met with her before school, asking millions of questions and gushing about how I wanted a tank of jellyfish or a scanning electron microscope, which, by the way, cost millions of dollars. But she patiently humored me while reminding me to channel my enthusiasm into specific goals. People who know me can tell you that my fatal flaw is impatience. Consequently, I really struggled with labs. But with every blunder, Miss Vance corrected me sternly but kindly, with grace that only comes with love and experience. Yeah, I did sometimes get my feelings hurt. Like this one time, I turned in a 17-page lab report, and she commented, "There is such thing as too much information." She was right. But looking back, I'm really thankful that she taught me the importance of careful and concise lab work. With her advice, I was able to score a life-altering internship at the university laboratory. Even as my aspirations rose, Miss Vance did not hesitate to set me straight. In freshman year, I had the audacity to think that the seeds that I found in my front yard were a new species, simply because I couldn't find them on the internet. I remember rushing into her class, waving the seeds in her face and expecting her to congratulate me. Instead, she calmly suggested that I consult a professor. In retrospect, she was probably trying not to laugh. A few years have passed since I've taken her classes. Some things have stayed the same. I'm still obsessed with biology. I haven't grown past 5'1", and Miss Vance continues to regard me with the same mixture of exasperation, amusement, and love. But throughout high school, I have mellowed out a bit, and my dreams are now more realistic. Oh, and I decided to save up to buy a practical light microscope, foregoing my dreams of owning multi-million-dollar lab equipment in the 8th grade. Now we discuss everything, from my lunch to the corruption in Big Pharma. I trust her completely. I'm not lying when I say she's like my second mom. And because of her teaching and advice, I've decided to dedicate my life to medicine. Miss Vance is so much more than just a phenomenal teacher. She's an Edmodo whiz and a head grader at AP conventions. She knocked me down a few pegs and gave me a reality check that I really needed. But most of all, she truly cares about her students and invests so much in each and every one of them. Miss Vance somehow took an annoying, restless, and scatterbrained middle schooler and cultivated her into this determined, helpful, and slightly less annoying high school senior. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for your time.
We will now hear from a few of our educators to share what it means to them to be selected as an honoree. Please enjoy the following messages from Dennis Rhodes, Jill Faith, and Jamie Bassett.
Being an honored educator means that in 19 years of education, I've developed a passion for what I do on a daily basis. It also means that I take advantage of the opportunity to positively impact the lives of students. It validates the dedication to my chosen profession. Being chosen as an honored educator signifies the ability to create a nurturing environment that helps to establish a conducive learning atmosphere for all students. I feel that making the atmosphere warm and welcoming makes it relevant to building meaningful and lasting relationships. It gives me the chance to lead by example and to build character, responsibility, and positivity with my students. Being an educator allows me to inspire, encourage, and motivate others, as well as it gives me the ability to be enthusiastic and sometimes humorous. One of my passions is having the chance to incorporate my teachable life lessons, such as encouraging students to make the right choices, thus becoming responsible for their actions. Through perseverance, I maintain the ability to stay motivated, which helps me in my educator's role to create memorable moments that help drive student success. I am honored and humbled to be a member of the class of 2020 Hall of Fame honored educators. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Jill Faith. I have been a part of CSISD for 13 years. The first 12 years I taught chemistry at A&M Consolidated High School, and this year I have the joy and the honor of being one of Consol's counselors. So I was asked to say a couple things about what it's like to be an honored educator, and I can truly tell you I don't think there is a higher honor that you can get as an educator. Being an honored educator of a senior Hall of Famer essentially means that you have impacted a student enough that they want to take you and honor you on a night where they are being honored for being outstanding. And so to be able to impact someone as amazing as these kiddos is just a phenomenal gift. And I am so thankful to have experienced it and to be a part of this tonight. Now, tonight's different than it ever has been before. The kids are just as awesome. The parents are just as proud. The educators love them just as much, but we're not together. But I just want you to know that even though we're apart, our connection is even more powerful now, because what we have is stronger than just in the classroom. It's in our hearts. So thank you for tonight on behalf of all of the educators. And class of 2020, we love you dearly, and we're so proud of you. And we thank you for what you have given to our school, and we cannot wait to see what is in store for you. Thank you, CSISD Education Foundation, for everything you do for our students and faculty and schools and community. And a very special, heartfelt thank you to my Hall of Famer, Tori Frank. I can't wait to give you a hug when it's allowed. And I love you and miss you. And I know that all of the educators miss their students so much. Thank you.
I'm Jamie Bassett. I want to say congratulations to the seniors. This is quite an honor to be elected to the Hall of Fame. It means that you all have done something special and touched teachers in your lives, and I'm very sorry that tonight is not happening the way we expected it to, but we're all making it, I'm sure. I want to say also that as a teacher, it's as big an honor for me to be selected as it was for you all. It means that I managed at one point in time to touch some student and make an impression on them. And in my case, it was 5 or 6 years ago. So I had Abby as a 7th and an 8th grader at College Station Middle School. And I want to thank her for honoring me. And again, congratulations to everybody. We'll be thinking about you all. I hope things settle down soon and that you all have wonderful summers and then a great start to the school year in the fall.
We would now like to introduce our new CSISD Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mike Martindale.
Howdy, my name's Mike Martindale. I'm Superintendent of Schools in College Station ISD. I know everyone would have preferred we get together and celebrate our Hall of Fame honorees in person. However, this year our circumstances just did not allow. So thank you to Ms. Benden and her staff and our Education Foundation Board for working so hard to bring us the virtual ceremony we have this evening so we could recognize our students and our educators. Second, congratulations to our students that were selected to Hall of Fame. You represent 6% of the class of 2020 in College Station ISD. You were selected to Hall of Fame due to your hard work, your commitment, and your attitude. Congratulations and thank you for the leadership you have provided in our district over the years. Lastly, congratulations to our educators that were recognized this evening. There is no greater reward as an educator than to be told thank you for making a difference by one of your students. Again, thank you, Ms. Benden and Education Foundation Board for working so hard to bring us this ceremony this evening. And congratulations again to our students and educators. All of us together, all of you together, is what makes College Station ISD special. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you for joining us for this very special evening.
We hope you feel celebrated and we wish you all the best.
Good night.